No, do not do that. We should be live. Let's quickly paste this in. We are live.
What? The vortexes are in there, they're just right at the bottom of field 1-1.
Alright, ships, put down.
Should be splitting down.
Nope, still not connecting the fuel nozzle.
That's fucking weird. That is fucking weird.
Reaper 1 passing Angels 3.
Boys, I need a call sign to identify myself as AMC, Karen as Apollo, what am I?
Wannickstein.
Poopy bear.
I think we could call you a puss. Old man. Actually, old man, I like that.
Sure, 2 syllables still.
Yeah, we need something shorter, but I like old man. How about just old?
Unk.
There we go. Unk is too close to an actual abbreviation for unknown.
Bro, fuck off and just accept it, please.
Well, technically I cannot because it's too close to an abbreviation, UNK.
Right, how about G-Dog?
Fuck no. He ain't black.
Jesus Christ.
You don't know
Okay,
that, he's from
separation.
South Africa.
Aren't call signs earned by certain actions or something like that?
How about nerd?
Not in this instance, no.
How about Gay Boy?
2 syllables.
Twink.
Yeah?
It's a fucking crawling barrage.
Crawling barrage? He has not learned to walk yet. Jesus Christ.
How about senior? How does senior sound?
Oh, that was fucking awful.
Reaper 1 passing Angels 4. Let's slow the uptake. Fucking cares. do
Yeah.
hope that this D100 shit stops when the ops kicks off.
It will never stop.
Steinman has spoken, it is now Olympus.
Olympus got it. Reaper 1 passing Angels 5.
Så her må vi være alt selv, da. Kalibrere og vi fisker mat, ikke dyr til ikke sånne rare kurer og mat, dietter.
I forgot. If my APU's on in the bird, does that drain my fuel?
I do believe that the APU does drain fuel, yes.
No. That's what I thought, but I forgot.
Set loiter 2000.
Yo, Dante.
Olympus, this is Reaper 1 message.
Hammer, make sure you guys change your group and change your call sign.
There we go, that was us trying to learn the new fucking call sign for the Apache.
There you go. Pull out, Alex.
Set loiter 3000.
Pull out the nozzle.
Set altitude 6 angels. Fuck.
My apologies, I'm back.
Update loiter 3000. Update loiter 3000.
We managed to refuel the Apache.
Dante, Phoenix 1-1.
I'll be off comp 5 mics.
Confirming Hydras and brake.
Guns.
Hydras and guns.
Raptor, Hydras and guns, yeah, it's just a standby in case.
Confirm. Raptor 2
Done.
locked and loaded, pilot ready.
Dante, I forgot what.
Olympus signing on 04.
Olympus, Claymore, good check 04.
Set altitude 6 angels.
Claymore Olympus.
Olympus, Claymore.
Requesting head count on your back transport for HLC links.
Lucky is currently 10 times personnel.
I get it 10 times personnel confirming we'll then be able to run a little bit, over.
I think you need 2, but you could do it.
Hey firm, yeah, no, that will be intent, 2 little birds, 6 per, over.
Solid copy. I assume this is because the LZ is quite small.
That, but also just for fun practice, you know, little birds.
Fair enough. Yep.
I haven't given go yet, I see a Reaper out over there. Also out of map, if you can get it back into map please.
Wilco. Set loiter 2000. Set altitude 6 angels. Set loiter 1000. Jesus Christ. Set loiter. Update loiter. Set altitude 6 angels. Set loiter 1000. Olympus Reaper.
The message.
Going for a piss break off station for about 3 miles out.
Olympus, this is Hammer Interrogative.
Lol, Cron's account got hacked.
Whose?
Chronic.
Yikes.
1 back on station.
River 1 hammer interrogative.
Send your traffic hammer.
I see you locked a BTR, but there is next to it a AA emplacement marking next to it.
It's one of those long barrel BTRs that can shoot you guys down. Over.
Copy that.
Oh, sexy.
So, are we to consider that an AA system, Olympus?
What you call it? Pull your Reaper self for now. And then, what you call it? If we can, org on the rotary wing TP ball.
Say that again. Nug, come over here.
Maxim, bring your drone self. And group up, please.
Set altitude 6 Angels.
I somehow injured myself while taxiing. I think it was during my U-turn.
Whether it's night.
That is good.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't understand the entirety of the question.
Nice. I like you basically you answered it. So that is 100% correct. Like so when we go in on any planning, flight planning, anything like that, one of our first key things that we're going to be need to focus on, especially for Chip that you're going into more piloting role as well, is economy of exposure. How long are you visible to the enemy? The more they can see you, the more they can plan for you. The more they can plan for you, the more they'll shoot you down and counteract your actions. Alex.
Yes.
Integration with ground maneuver.
You mean arc of fire?
Hmm?
Integration with ground maneuvers. So when
Yes.
when the infantry maneuvers, we have to first and foremost update ourselves in relation to their position. If we are talking about arcs of fire, usually we want to take an arc of fire that is on their shoulder. So usually on the left or right side from where the enemy, the infantry is moving, so that we don't shoot on top of them, towards them, or from behind them in a straight line. Because in case of missile goes AWOI, we just fuck our own friendlies. If that's what you're asking.
Half and half. It is more that you stay coordinated with what the ground movement is. So if they move, note their movement, their direction. If you're not sure where they're moving, find out where they're moving to. You should see where they're moving from if you're attached to the AO. It's basically so that we stay on top of what they're doing to ensure that we can position and holy motherfucker of clackety clack. It's basically there so that we ensure that we're on the same page as them.
Yeah.
And that if they run into pressure and we need to alleviate pressure off of them, we can do so rapidly.
So basically, to sum it up, it's to keep an eye out on infantry movement and plan accordingly your flight path if you think they're gonna be a strike call in.
Yes. Michael, key difference between the Apache and the DAP.
The key difference between the Apache and the DAP. Key difference is the DAP can do radar guided missiles, while the DAP cannot.
You said DAP and DAP. I assume you meant
I mean Apache, yes.
So, design. Anything on design and application?
Oh my fucking Christ! Please, my autism, please. I beg you. Let me answer this. I just spent 20 minutes explaining it to you.
Alex.
Wait a second.
Hold on.
That's an F-16.
Yeah, that's an F-16.
The DAP
We
is
have
a
those?
deep
Yes.
penetrator, goes in, does strikes and returns. The Apache is for what you call it, more of the support of targets, hits, staying far enough away to be able to engage targets while the DAP goes in and deep penetrates and takes out targets behind enemy lines.
Chip. Maneuver over position.
Wait. Don't fly over the objective.
No.
Um.
The meaning of maneuver over position.
Oh, would that be then like taking notes of where you
Hello.
reposition in?
Okay, so maneuver over position, the whole idea is that staying still gets you killed in modern air defense environments. So the doctrine assumes you are constantly shifting even when you are actively engaging targets. That is the primary reason why I said that if you're an expert in night, you need to maintain at least a minimum of 20 kilometers an hour over your rotor blades, any direction. But we don't go to a dot and press auto.
Stay still. Yeah.
And stand still. So motion, staying in motion is very much key to adding our survivability. I think I just demonstrated to Alex the other day.
Yeah, it was also Chip. Yep.
Yeah. If you're in like a 40 kilometer an hour drift sideways all time, your time and reaction increases if you have, for example, a man-pad launching at you. Instead of going from 0 to 160 and diving out, you are now from 40 to 170 and diving out. Like you already have that inertia behind you to move. Your loiter time decreases. Sturgio. Displacement requirement.
Displacement requirement.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie that I'm not too aware of what displacement is.
So displacement is basically what the infantry will call hit and run. So the whole thing where I say, like, I keep on saying, keep on having an error pop up on my screen. If you do a few strikes from a position, move out, go to a different spot, come back later. Coordinate with your JTAC, coordinate with me. If I'm not around, coordinate with Ryan, set up TVPs, and keep yourself in a reposition. If you're continuously going to hover or like loiter in the same area and continuously shoot from the same area, at some point something is going to look back at you and go, "Ha, there's the fucker."
Okay, yeah. Understood.
And who haven't I? Maxim.
Yes.
Fuck, what can I give you?
Preferably nothing.
Attack in depth.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I have no idea.
So a deep strike. Does that
Oh yeah, hitting
give
shit
you,
that's far behind the enemy front line. You wanna
Yeah, so this is
prioritize AAA,
where
then there's air assets, then there's artillery.
this is where the A10 and the Reaper comes in as a valued asset, and also to an extent the F-35. The general is instead of being focused on the current fight, we expand our eyes further to what is incoming, and what is waiting in the distance, and coordinate with your JTAC and with your mission command to strike deeper targets, to make sure that that shit does not come to the infantry. We saw a lot of that, I think, Korean. And what's the map? The one where we joined in with all those ambush points and shit. So Kieran actively working with the attack frames and with the JTACs to make sure those ambush points are nullified before infantry walks into them, for example.
The Savannah one, or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was the first one.
No, the second one. Right? Irrelevant. Continue.
Exaggerated direct action on troops in contact. This is very handy for the DAP, but also for the Apache, especially the Apache. Anyone? Spot question. I didn't give a name, so first one to raise a hand. That is not Korean.
Give me the question again. I spaced out. I'm sorry. I'm still spacing out.
For attack frames.
Mm-hmm.
Direct action on troop in contact.
Direct action on troop in contact. Will that be?
Yeah.
So we have identified an enemy threat that is coming in, but is not yet in contact with the ground troops. We relay the call in on the JTAC, And usually, if we get a cleared hot, we'll light the target up before we can even reach the front line.
Plus 10 points to Alex. You're sitting on the AO and what you call it? You watch your JTAC get absolutely fucking nailed, and you see the element leader get absolutely fucking nailed. What's your next action?
I try to identify the direction of fire, identify what is engaging. Is it the threat a primary issue like MBT, APC, MBT, IFV, APC, or infantry? Depending on that, I set the course of action. If it is a major threat, engage immediately. If it's like one sniper, I hope the infantry can fucking handle them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna splash it with the 30 gun.
Okay, so correction on that is that if you see your JTAC and the element leader and those guys that get absolutely fucking schwacked, they've got overwhelming pressure on them. First thing you do is you hop on the radio with your AMC.
Okay.
Because obviously you're not going to get a fucking reply from your JTACs. I mean, let's be honest, dude be dead. So this is where you start communicating with your AMC. AMC might give you direct order, or AMC might hail command element. So in our case, Havoc first, and get clearance depending on the situation. Depending on the threat that is viable on the ground, your AMC might give you type 3 control on the surrounding AO and obliterate everything that is surrounding the area to alleviate pressure. So this is not a go in, guns hot, shoot fucking everything there that moves. All of a sudden we're blowing up buildings that we shouldn't, all that kind of shit. This is a case of we immediately set up perimeter on the AO, and we control it from the outside in.
Okay.
So any additional threats, anything that is pushing in further on the boys, we take care of and we alleviate the pressure off them. The key thing that we need to remember, though, is leave them something to shoot at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too scared to mention what I call it. Tactics. Flying over targets. Rotary example.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What is the extenuating circumstance where we can do it?
If we are aware of low threat of manpads, we have to be extremely fast. Once we get out of, for example, if we have a helicopter that drop bombs, once the ordnance is released, immediately break away from the contact area back into friendly lines, maintain speed and low altitude to impede the possibility of being engaged. Display the belly of the helicopter on turn as well.
So essentially, react on planned risk. If anything exceeds the planned risk that we are willing to take, don't do it. Generally, don't do it. But if you absolutely have to, sometimes with gun strafes and shit like that, you might have to. But like I said, very situation dependent, and ideally, don't even think about it. If we are that deep into the airspace, something fucked up some way. Or we have a threat that is like non-existent. There's like UDs with the AKs down there and it's end of op. Okay, let's co-pilots. At 200 kilometers an hour, what is our average distance to call 30 seconds?
160 meters? Or was it 180?
At 200 kilometers an hour.
800 meters, isn't it?
At 200 kilometers per hour, at what distance do we call 30 seconds? Average.
Roughly a click.
Plus 2 points to Michael. So
I didn't
one
say.
to,
I didn't say. I
Michael.
didn't. I'm not.
Michael.
Oh my god, Nug. Okay, plus 10 points to Nug. Sorry, Michael.
I felt
so
more bad for
on-
Nug.
on average, what you call it? Yankees yank, right? On average, 1,000 to 1,300 meters on target, you call 30 seconds. Immediate follow-up action with your JTAC. If you're being called. Yeah, boy. JTAC pops colors. What's the next thing you do? Not Nug to answer. Someone else answer.
Say that again. Say that again.
JTAC pops colors. What's your next action?
Next section is you call out as you go on the board with your JTAC and you call out smoke color.
So basically, you confirm the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me why, but lessons of real life. But also, I trust the fucking Zeus.
No, in case of there's like another multiple instance of multiple aircrafts.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's
Air
more
does not communicate with it internally, and suddenly there's a Chinook coming up my ass.
my opinion, it's more that we could pop if the enemy learns our smoke colors. They can pop the same smoke. There'd be two green smokes or something like that, or the enemy pops a blue smoke and our friendlies pop for whatever fucking reason purple smoke. We go towards the blue smoke because default brain movement. And it's actually we're supposed to be going to the purple smoke, or there's a ground smoke behind.
And that's also another thing. If you see two colors pop in the same vicinity, Conco abort and confirm immediately. What the fuck is going on down there? As Nug would speak from experience. What is considered a hot LZ, Alex?
Hot LZ is considered a LZ where the enemy has a heavy presence. There is a high threat of possible AA emplacement, mostly manpads, and it's considered overall risky and dangerous for a helicopter to land. It's almost never something recommended, except in extremely high cases. It requires an escort to be with you at all times.
Doesn't require escort to be with you at all times. It's just ideal if there is an escort with you. If if you come in and you see what is the estimate level of planned risk for a Hotel Z?
For estimated planned risk is what's in the op board.
Yep.
Michael, why does it sound like you're vibrating?
Yeah, but also like for
I'm
our
walking around.
for our safety. So we have planned risks that we take. How close we push to enemy air positions. How close we push in for strikes. All that kind of shit. What is the acceptable planned risk for a hot LZ?
Right before we feel like we lose the aircraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all comes down as to whether or not.
Yeah, if we feel confident or not, we can land and without being blown up. For example, like when you joined, I landed into a minefield because they did not tell me it was there.
Yeah, that is unacceptable, unplanned risk. So 5D to the AKs is not considered a major threat. Don't just abort for a minor threat. When you start seeing 50 cals or LMGs, HMGs, GMGs, all that kind of shit, so start lighting you up heavily. That becomes an unplanned risk. And you Conco and abort. On a hot LZ, which way do you face?
Normally, whichever way you came in.
You face the passenger side, the co-pilot side towards the
Yes.
if you're able to.
Because the co-pilot can die.
Yes. No one cares about the beach sponge sitting on your left. I mean, what?
It's a good thing I sit in front, not on the left. Fuck you.
So co-pilot, co-pilot side towards the enemy, but also you get your door with potentially a door gun, and you get 3 angry dudes with rifles facing towards the enemy.
You mean 2?
2 wards. 2, 3. Like you can actually shoot out of more than one seat in the Black Hawk.
Well, yeah, it's fairly.
And then there's a little bit that's also, and the little bit also has got 3 seats you can shoot from.
And the Black Hawk also has the minigun, which is very angry.
Mm-hmm. We do escort flights. Where in the formation should the escort bird be?
On the side.
On the side facing towards the objective.
I don't think it changes between left and right side, right?
High threat. Ideally, you'd prioritize the escort towards the side of threat. Because 99% of the time, the escort can defend itself. You can't. So if you open up your map, bottom of the airfield, I posted the pictures in the what you call it that we were ideally looking at. So if we have the Black Hawk over there, the escort, whatever it may be, you want somewhere over there. The rest of the birds can fall in wherever in the formation, but you want your escort predominantly towards the front. And not tailing on the back. Formation
Wait.
flight max.
Question. Does that mean that it's so the escort bird should be on front? So is it the escort bird that basically set the pace of the flight?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
technically what sets for in that instance, what would set pace for the flight is whatever technically is the slowest bird.
The slowest bird, but also the flight lead.
Which is not necessarily the escort flight.
Correct.
And it's not necessarily the slowest bird.
Okay.
So our average max speed in escort or in formation for rotary.
200.
200.
So 0 plus 10 points. That extra 40 kilometers an hour is there for catch-up time, but it's also there for rapid deacceleration if you have to. If you run into a threat when you go full out, you have no more left to give to get the fuck out. Else is there? Ooh, wait. Anyone know what seer is? Not you, Alex.
I know what seer is.
Not me either, I suppose, right?
All right, seer. Okay, so seer is when you get the fuck shot down. So it's survival, evasion, resistance, and escape.
It's when we take our guns out and our dicks in.
Okay, so if we are in a seer situation, what is the first 2 primary rules?
Call out your location and get the fuck off the X.
Get to cover.
Okay, looking for a bit more specific than that. So, anyone else?
Call out your location. Decide if the helicopter is in an area where it's salvageable. So you're behind enemy line and you're within enemy lines. If the helicopter is not salvageable, rig it up. walk away, blow it the fuck up, start walking towards the friendly area or friendly positions, or allied position. Avoid remaining in a fixed position too long in case enemy patrols will come look for you. If they come look for you, try to avoid engaging them. Do not engage them on your free will. Get picked up by ground, be laughed at for the 500th time, and then go back and get lectured because you got shot down because you were flying over target.
So
love that.
the big difference that I have on that is if a bird is shot down, you crash land. The thing is probably going to be so damaged, and the local forces are not going to be able to source spare parts to maintain the airframe. So I didn't really care about detonating it.
But at the same time,
we're going to fight against Russia this time.
Yeah.
They're still not going to be able to get Black Hawks. So the big thing is that you get out, you stay safe, you avoid fights.
Yeah,
right?
Pep talk from my dad.
Like your survival and getting back to friendly lines is more important than the capture of a Black Hawk. And even if they do capture it, there's not much they can do with it. Because parts availability. If you can clack it, so be it. But otherwise, if we absolutely have to deny it, we could also put a hellfire on it. 99% of the time in places where we go down, we will have something overhead in anyways. What else is there that is very, very Kyrian? Something that was missed a lot, that we've been hammering a lot over the few months.
Proper identification.
Slant.
I asked Kyrian, Alex.
Just
repeat the question.
Something that we hammered a lot over the few months that we haven't, or that should be waxed in by now.
ISR. Slants, there's anything that has to do with those three.
Oh God.
Or especially vehicle identification. Oh my God, dude. Alex.
Yes.
How many Bs the Russians have?
How many?
Bs.
How many Bs you got? The fucking BMP, the BTR, the BRDM. I'm sure there is something like Lat B somewhere in the fucking middle. They got the Babushka.
You're missing one.
Fucking Christ. What, the Bolsheviks?
The BMD.
Oh, sorry, yes, the BMD.
Okay, what is the difference between them? Have you studied since Friday?
I also have work, but fine. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that.
Fucking hell.
Alex,
to fucking kill you.
Yes.
Alex.
Yes.
Stop waving around Mamma Mia when you are speaking.
I am absolutely waving my hands around, yes. You do not want to know what any of this gesture means, but I am waving them around.
No, but seriously,
It sounds like 2012
your
COD
mic
lobbies when
distorting
Trump rages.
the louder you get, right?
Yeah, your mic is speaking a lot.
Oh, this is fucking great.
Oh my
What the fuck?
Okay, true question can I ask here
waiting on infantry because I have 99% of the map locked down.
Since Alex, hold on. Since Alex is sorting his mic, I swear that it isn't just a question for Alex. It's just that it was a point of contention on Friday. Let's see. Who's going on drones today down there?
Maxim, so least worry.
Who's going on co-pilot seats?
Alex on the Apache.
Where the fuck did not go? The hell?
I don't know. He
What
somehow
are you
vanished.
asking?
I think he got DP'd.
Okay.
I think there's a
let's
new
go-
guy.
Let's go with Maxim then. Maxim.
Yeah.
Also, someone has to tell Nugget that's not how you spell raptor.
Wait, did the dyslexic person actually outspell somebody today? Fuck yeah.
How did he spell it?
Raptor.
Oh, no, fuck.
It's like Zesty Raptor.
No. I do appreciate how you spelled your name, by the way.
Huh?
How you spelled your name?
Yeah, your name.
How do you
The spelling
spell
of name is
raptor?
beautiful.
What do you mean?
That's not how you spell raptor, buddy.
Look how you spell raptor, bud.
Raptor.
Kieran,
Anyway,
on the note of ISR and PID,
what about it?
do we just start organizing demotions?
Explain.
So if someone consistently fucks up and marks out the wrong thing,
How do I spell raptor?
even though we explain that there's a method of marking if you're not 100% sure what it is that you're looking at, do we start start moving for demotions?
Yeah, sure. I think that's appropriate.
Okay, well there you have it.
It was your idea,
Let's-
not mine.
Let's
signed off on it.
Let's see who's gonna be the first person to hit recruit.
Me.
You can't below warrant officer. You have to be a CO to be a pilot.
I fixed it.
We could always push him down to the the air crew ranks.
Oh God.
Alex, hoist operator, go.
Ship becoming an NCO. I'm sorry, Ship.
No, you're now a wing sergeant.
So, who can answer the difference between a BMD and a BMP?
Bear back.
Oh, okay. We know who can't answer the question.
Right, I can now. I started.
Okay, go on.
So the BMD is a
Yeah.
trucked vehicle with a main cannon and usually has a rocket launcher onto its turret. Not to be confused with the BM1D, which is the same kind of situation, but it has a smaller chassis, smaller cannon, but the rocket appears to be wire-guided, which is not to be confused with the 2S9 Nona, which is a trucked vehicle with
That's
a
not
main...
what I asked you. That's not what I appreciate the Wikipedia article.
Oh, it's not
That's-
Wikipedia. I'm just looking at a fucking
This-
set of picture of the current army from 1990 to 2020.
Oh my god.
I mean, on that note, we can put an absolute curveball out there and ask what's the difference between the BMD1, BMP3, and the BMP4,
Okay,
right?
shut up. Just shut up.
Well, he still hasn't answered what difference is between a BMP and a BMD.
So the BMD is truck, it's rocket. The BMP is just trucks and the main gun.
You're wrong.
One has tracks, one has wheels.
Every
No, that's-
every BMP has a rocket on top.
I swear on fucking Christ, I'm gonna send you the screenshot now.
Every BMP has has either a rocket or a tow on top of it.
God fucking damn it. Now it's personal.
It's either it is legitimately either the orangey yellow tube or the big white missile. Am I wrong here? I'm not wrong here.
Okay, it also depends. Okay, if we're reviewing just as armor statistics, then yes. But if we're viewing as realistic military aspects, there is confirmed pictures of BMPs not having rockets and all that stuff.
But, okay.
They may have
Well,
the mount, but they don't have the
The rocket
tube
there,
or
yes.
anything.
Yeah, yeah. But the mount exists. That's the main.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed
But the main-
difference between the two.
Yeah, but the main difference from what I'm aware of is that the BMD has a actual cannon. The BMP has an autocannon. Both are tracked vehicles. The BMP's chassis are bigger. The BMDs are more compact.
Okay, so here we come with a key difference. Because technically, they are the same vehicle. Technically.
No.
Armor. Yeah, one is designed as what you call it. One has got a heavier armor. The other one is designed for the VDV, aka paratroop / airborne. Within armor levels, the BMD usually has got a bigger cannon, and the BMP usually has got an autocannon. Don't get confused with things like, for example, the BMP-3, because the BMP-3 can fuck you over as a BMD 1. But overall, armor-wise, the one is a fast-firing IFV, and the other one is a hard-hitting cannon. I think Steinman is trying to find Nug. That is currently AFK.
I'm here.
Oh no, he's here. He was also stuck on his radio.
One of the main ways that I did.
Where was he looking for me?
But that's where it's important to differentiate armor to real life.
Yes. One of the main ways, or like the main way that I personally distinguish them, is actually just the shape of their hull. BMPs and BMDs have a very distinct hull shapes. BMPs are more elongated, so the turret tends to be sent on the chassis, whereas a BMD, the turret is like pushed forward. So the turret is at the front of the vehicle, and then the back portion dominates the vehicle's frame.
So the BMD looks more like a fucking tank run by a child.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean, that's
that is rather accurate. Yeah, that is rather accurate. You're right.
Yeah, I know. I was drawing them as you were describing them, so.
BTRs are wheeled, Max. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. BRDMs are also wheeled. We have 4 wheels, not 6.
Ooh, I know an absolute ball.
What?
What is the difference between mechanized and motorized?
Ooh.
Primarily, one is essentially heavily armored with a gun, and then one is primarily for transport.
I was fucking.
It's the way they're moving. The mechanized will use mostly IFV or tracked vehicle. The motorized will use light vehicles and tracks to move around.
So here's the very big curve. Everyone knows what's a striker, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is a striker classed as?
Mechanized.
Mechanized.
No, it's motorized.
No, it's mechanized.
But it's got wheels, you say?
Yes, but it's classed as motorized for someone. Holy fucking.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
yes.
Yes. And yes,
Oh
Alex,
my God, my fucking
Maximum
ears.
Carrier is 100%
Shit.
correct. It is mechanized. In US doctrine,
I think
it's exceeding weight.
I think it has to do with, yeah, I was gonna say either weight or gun bore.
Most of them has got fucking 50 cals on.
But most of them have the what do they call it? The telecom, televised, whatever, 50
Crows.
cals on top of
The Crow systems.
the Crow
Crows,
systems,
yeah.
yeah.
Crew remote operated weapon system.
Okay, so in terms of rotary tactics, shit like that, anything that you find absolutely as fuck, but fuck, to the fuck, confusing.
A lot of fucks.
One question.
My girlfriend
I have
harassing me.
a question. Isn't the BTR classified as mechanized?
BTR is classified as mechanized, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that the difference between motorized and mechanized is that anything that is bigger than a scout car, so anything that is considered APC or heavier, is mechanized.
You do get heavy motorized as well, but that is no longer the thing anymore. But for armor's sake, like most just refer to it as wheeled. So if you look at your metas markets, for example, like you'll note down light armor wheeled.
But light armor wheeled is something like, well, I don't know what would be light armor wheeled.
BTR.
BTR is light armor. Hold on. Is there not a Mattis marker for?
It's got wheels.
Oh my heavens, that's a lot of infantry. Holy.
It is. So, but yeah, so like, in terms of the metas markers, you will put it down as what you call it, light armor. We've got a bunch of roses. You'll put it down as light armored wheeled. What weighting do we put in a main battle tank?
Medium! All battle tanks are medium for the Russian army.
You see a IS-2 or IS-3 or T-34 or something like that on the battlefield.
T-34 is medium, the other two are heavy.
Why am I always getting conflicting information? Who the fuck was that said that all the Russian tanks are categorized as medium? Was it Hike?
It's Russian tanks. So it is all modern. So all modern battle tanks.
Is the Abrams?
And the model
be classified as a medium.
Yes, Abrams.
Abrams is a medium. So all tanks from basically around 1960 onwards are considered medium. For example, like let's say the T-44 onwards is medium.
Like then the US's last heavy tank was the M6 heavy tank. That was the last US's last commissioned.
What about the, what's it called, the Object 88? What's it called?
That was experimental, I think.
Experimental, never got put into service.
Yeah, no, but it was fucking heavy, that thing.
Correct.
So generally speaking, unless we're dealing with a very fucking insurgency that's got IS-2s and KV-1s and shit like that in play, we won't ever use a heavy marker.
Hi Simon. I'm Steinman, or whatever the fuck you say your name.
Hey,
Steinman.
It's Steinman. I before E except when you're speaking in fucking Deutsch.
I see news.
Simon. B person.
I will fly to Portugal and smack your booty so hard your parents will
My
feel
question is when did we get the white roses?
Kinky.
Okay, but in any case, so anyone else, question around flight that you find absolutely butt-fuck confusing that you can't wrap your head around?
Sleep.
No, that's for the week. Chip, you being a new pilot?
There's nothing I can think of at the moment.
I do have one. What is the expected time between the end of the 5 line and the strike?
Whatever the G-Tech says.
What? Yeah. so
if it's ECAS, as soon as possible.
Sometimes you're given the 5-liner way before the strike is even to be given to you, just so that you are aware that the strike is going to be needed.
So the moment is so you get your brief, right?
Yes.
In your brief, you get a type 1, 2, or 3, right?
Yes.
You go through the captured or tally process, right?
Yeah.
Which we should do more of.
Once you've done that, you get cleared hot. The moment you get cleared hot, within the next estimate 30 seconds, we're expecting splash.
Okay.
Because on our engagement ranges, on average, I think max flight time for one of the Hellfires is 53 seconds. And that is on the Apache.
Basically, as soon as possible, unless otherwise told.
But yeah, Type 3, also Alex, for you, important, that's on the Apache. If you, release a Hellfire off the rail, you will call out time, splash plus time that you see at the bottom right of your monocle.
Yep.
And on 3 seconds, you call splash now.
Okay.
So by the time that you've done saying splash now, that's because we can't see the flight time on the DAP.
Yeah, I just.
But you can see the flight time on the Apache. So I'm gonna expect to hear that from the Apache.
You also don't get any TTT on the A10, unfortunately.
Or
or the drones.
On the F-35, no. You don't get on any of the USAF ones.
Yeah. No, not. It's supposed to come in one of the updates now for the DAP.
Oh.
But when that is, we have no fucking clue.
Yeah, they're cooking on a few things, so I don't even know what the fuck it is. I mean, I'll get a sneak peek once we get maybe a test version, if we're lucky. So Alex, Apache,
Yes.
TTT, always.
Okay.
What else is there?
When are we starting?
Agreed. I agree on that question.
The briefing in 9 now.
Oh.
Dante,
Okay.
Dante, I hate to do this to you, but tell the infantry the drone operator them because of them. Like, I wasted too much time, I'm sorry. I'm going. This is disrespectful. Like, to the max. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm dipping. I have standards.